You are listening to the Horse Radio Network, part of the Equine Network family.
Greetings, everyone. Coach Jen here, and thanks for tuning in to Horse Tip Daily, episode 1546, where our guest answers the question, can you give water to a hot horse? And we'll get right to it after we hear from our sponsor, Ride TV.
You can enjoy your favorite equine videos all in one place with Ride TV, the ultimate equine streaming platform. The newly relaunched Ride TV has all the series you love, like mini horses and ridiculous ranches, plus top-tier training videos and event footage from Horse and Rider On Demand and BarrelRacing.com. Live the action, learn from the pros, love the stories. Subscribe to Ride TV today for only $19.99 to see where your ride takes you. Visit ridetvgo.tv to subscribe.
We have Kristen Janicki coming on, and she wrote an article in thehorse.com, one of our fellow brands here at Equine Network, and she did an article on equine nutrition myths. It was called Equine Nutrition Myths Busted. So we're going to find out what some of those myths are and let her tell us how she busted them. And Kristen has been a performance horse nutritionist for an industry feed manufacturer for more than a decade. Her job entails evaluating and improving the performance of sport horses through proper nutrition. Well, Kristen, thanks so much for joining us today. This is a fun topic.
Yeah, it is. I'm glad to be with you guys.
So giving water to a hot horse will cause them to colic. This has been a topic that's come up a lot in the last couple of years because there's been more research about this.
Right. So really, it's vital that any horse that is hot from exertion or the temperature just getting insane, if they live out in the Southwest, like in Arizona, and they get too hot in the sun, or usually they're a high level performance horse, it's really important that they have water to help cool them down. So this is something that they need to cool down properly. So prohibiting them from drinking is going to be a problem, but there is no research that shows any relationship between giving water to a hot horse and colic. Usually it has something, if there is an incidence of colic, it probably has to do with something else. It had nothing to do with the water. Water is vital to help them cool down their body properly and restore their temperature.
So when absolutely. I was a hot walker at the track and the horses would come back and they'd need to be walked, we would walk the horses by their stall, and there was a bucket on the outside of their stall, and we would let them drink, but only for 30 seconds, and then keep walking and go around the barn and come back and let them drink a little more. Is it more beneficial to kind of break it up like that, or are you going to just let them suck a bucket down?
If they drink excessively, buckets and buckets of water, it's probably best to limit the amount that they're doing. But there really isn't a reason to limit any water. There's no harm in doing so.
How about ice water? Does it matter the temperature of the water?
Yeah, well, horses won't drink it if it's too cold.
Okay.
So they do prefer tepid temperature water. Even in the winter, they want something that's about 50 degrees Fahrenheit. So they prefer that temperature of water. They probably won't drink anything that's too cold, but just like thinking about, after you go for a run, if you have like a huge glass of really cold water, iced tea or something like that, you can't drink it very fast or else you get a brain freeze.
Well, there you have it. Horse Radio Network has thousands of engaging podcasts for horse people, and you can have them sent right to your phone. Just subscribe via your favorite podcast player. This is Coach Jen, and I will be back again soon with another tip. Until then, go ride your horse. The Horse Radio Network and the Horse Radio Network hosts are not responsible for statements made by guests on the Horse Tip Daily. Please use your own judgment when listening to the tips on this show.